Okay, so as a child, I had an incredibly intense relationship with the store Hot Topic in the mall. If you're not familiar with Hot Topic, it's where you got your band t-shirts. So it's like the store that's painted all black, and it kind of smells like patchouli, and it kind of smells a little bit like everyone's having body odor for the first time in there. And I was obsessed with Hot Topic. I just loved going in there. Like I would go in there just to look at the clerks and be like, that hair. And one of my most intense memories as a child was lying awake at night, wanting a chain wallet so bad. All night I wanted this chain wallet, which I eventually obtained. But what I'm trying to say is, I just had no idea who I was until I was 18 years old. Just years of no preferences, no idea what it even was like to really like something. Sports fucking suck. Played sports for an incredibly long period of time. I played a lot of baseball out there in the polyester pants. You've got your cup on, and penis shrivels into a little eggplant. And I really, some of my first existential experience out in left field where they obviously put me, and I'm sitting down in the dirt and I'm covering myself in dirt clods on the ground, and I'm just wondering who am I? And I was so terrible, and I played for so many years, and my coach would literally, and my parents got wind of this and were furious. My coach would offer me hot dogs if I got a hit during the game. He'd be I'll give you a hot dog if you hit the ball. I'm fucking half blind. Seriously, I see out of one eye. And I played sports for 12 years. Just because I had no idea who I was. Another way that I knew that was I got in an insane amount of trouble throughout elementary school. And for instance, 7th grade, which is just horrendously late to be doing this. During a fire drill, some sort of crazy psychosis came over me, and I just lifted my shirt over my head and just wailing an Indian mother that just lost a child. And then another time, this was also in 7th grade, and I'm afraid to even speak to a girl at this point. I spat on a girl in the pizza line because she poked me in the back or something, and I just spat on her because I had no idea who I was, so I just spat on her. So prove that I had control over my life. But the worst thing that I ever did, I promise you I'm normal now. In junior year of high school, which is just, again, horrendously late to behaving this way, I became obsessed with the waffle maker in our cafeteria. And I developed this very involved plan to fill the waffle maker with syrup and the waffle mix together and maybe have a waffle with syrup that would pour out of it when I cut into it. So I did that. And I stood there, and I'm standing there, and of course, watching it very intently, because some sort of chemical reaction is occurring. That's very exciting. And it starts to smoke. So I'm of course, I back out, terrified. The next day, I'm sitting at the table again, and this same compulsion comes over me, and I'm this time it's gonna be wild. I'm gonna fill it with only syrup. I didn't even go with the mix this time, and I knew it was a bad idea, but I'm I don't fucking care. I'm 17, I'm so crazy. So I do it. I go up to the machine and I put the little syrup, parting it in all the little holes, and I close the thing, and I'm standing there, and then immediately, from around the corner, the principal, because they had assigned him, they had seen me there, and they expected me, some sort of moron that I was, to return to the scene of the crime and try to create the syrup waffle again, because someone spent their entire day cleaning out the waffle maker. I was here to sell. Thanks.